Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students, we meet again at MOOCs with me, Ms. Eko Purwanti. In the previous meeting, we have already discussed about the concept of teacher professional development and the concept of teacher professional learning. And we agreed to use the term of teacher professional learning to refer to the development of the teaching profession. And today, we are going to discuss the importance of teacher professional learning. And after this meeting is over, you are expected to have the following objective. The first, to understand the legal basis associated with the teacher professional learning. And the second, to understand the reasons why lecturers have to maintain their professionalism. Right, everyone? Let's start our meeting with the first discussion. Dear students, the quality of education must be improved so that people in Indonesia are able to cope with rapid changes of global technology and the development of knowledge. In addition, high quality of national education can also secure Indonesian people to face massive and free competition in the global job market. In so doing, universities, which function as the medium for producing human resources, are also expected to improve their quality simultaneously. There are some factors influencing the quality of a university, and one of them is the quality of its human resources, particularly in academic staff. This statement is mentioned by Sharif in Musfikon 2015. Well, in order to improve the quality of educators, the Ministry of Education established laws and acts such as Act number 1, that is Act number 20, year 2003 on National Education System. And also Act number 2 is about Act number 12, year 2012 on higher education. And also Act number 14, year 2005 on teacher and lecturer. The following slide will explain about this act. Act number 1, that is Act number 20, year 2023. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean year 2003, concerning the national education system. This act explains the vision and mission of national education, in that national education in Indonesia functions to develop capabilities and shape the dignified character and civilization of the nation in order to develop the life of the nation. And to support the vision and mission of Indonesian national education, Act number 12, year 2012 was issued, in which it regulates the organization of higher education, including the quality assurance of higher education. And finally, still in relation to higher education quality assurance, the government issues Act number 14, year 2005 on teachers and lecturers, in which all lecturers are required to fulfill certain qualifications and certain competencies. More specifically, we will discuss the lecturers' qualifications and competencies as required in Act number 14, year 2005. Okay, dear students, according to Act number 14, year 2005, all lecturers working in higher education are required to have a minimum of master's degree in order to be able to teach at undergraduate level of academic education. In addition, for the postgraduate program, a lecturer must hold a doctoral degree or a professor. In addition to the teacher qualification, the Act number 14, year 2005, also recommend teacher to have 4 competencies. These 4 competencies comprise: first, professional competence; second, pedagogical competence; 3, social competence; and 4, personal competence. And besides teacher qualification and competencies required in Act number 14, 2005, all teachers in higher education are subject to conduct 3 pillars of higher education, or it is called as Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi. What are these 3 pillars of higher education? Let's discuss about them. Well, dear students, 3 pillars of higher education is well known as Tridharma Perguruan Tinggi, or in Muhammadiyah universities, it is even called as Caturdharma Perguruan Tinggi, with Islamic and Muhammadiyah activities. These 3 pillars comprise: first, educating; second, researching; and third, conducting community service. Okay, to make it clear, let me explain about these components in a brief. In terms of educating, in the first responsibility, teachers are required to educate students, and lecturers, in this case, has to make serious and thorough plans concerning the lectures. In so doing, the lecturer can get training and assistances in order to improve his or her teaching skills, starting from making lesson plans, delivering lesson, and reflecting on the teaching practices. And what about the second responsibility? Yes, right. It is conducting research. A lecturer is supposed to be able to carry out research so that he or she is able to improve the knowledge through academic forums such as seminars, workshops, trainings, and scientific writing such as journals, bulletins, or books. In addition, lecturers are also supposed to be able to conduct research because they have to update the development of knowledge and technology. And finally, the third responsibility is conducting community service, by which lecturers can apply the result of his or her own research. And in this community service, usually the lecturer proposes a program which is useful to improve social welfare. Therefore, teachers in higher education is required to maintain their professionalism. Or in other words, professional learning is important for teachers in university. Why? Do you have the answer? Well, now let's see the following diagram. Well, as you can see in this diagram, teachers in higher education should have the proper qualification and 4 competencies. The 2 things that I have already mentioned before. Do you still remember? Yeah. So in addition, teachers in higher education also have their responsibilities to conduct 3 pillars of higher education, and having these requirements and responsibilities, teachers have to always maintain their professionalism. And guess, how can they maintain their professionalism? Yes, you are right. They have to conduct professional learning appropriately. So this is the end of my explanation today about the importance of teacher professional learning. I hope you can have ideas about what professional learning activities that you can do to maintain your professionalism when you become a lecturer in the future. Also, I hope now you are familiar with the legal basis associated with teacher professional learning. Remember, I already mentioned 3 acts concerning the education in terms of professional learning, and also the reasons why lecturers have to maintain their professionalism. Thank you for your attention, and I'll see you again in the next meeting with different topics. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.